What's up, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Cards for Hire. So I'm getting a strong energy that somebody is just ready for a change. You're ready to make something shake, so to speak. We have here in the situation unexpected money, earth angel, and boss. So somebody is really ready to take control of their life. They're ready for something to shift. I'm hearing enough is enough. First of all, let's go ahead and pray before we eat. Lord, I thank you in advance. As for clarity, protection, as well as progression and connection, I extend my gratitude and ask that my angels and guides protect me and mine on this vibe. Amen. So I have here cat, and with this cat, it kind of gives me that somebody may be clawing their way out of a situation. I'm also getting like climbing their way up the food chain. Somebody could want to dive into new ways of making income, be it digital marketing or just a plethora of different ways to market themselves or to create a substantial stability for themselves, right? Standing on business could be significant, as well as something is being illuminated. Somebody also has their ear to the ground or to the streets, so to speak, just trying to pick up on what people need, ways to help. So like I said, we have unexpected money, earth angel, and boss. So whatever it is that you are trying to dive into, it really feels like you're trying to give back to the universe or to the earth in a way. Trying to assist people around you, assist the community. And that's very specific. Within your energy, we have karmic femme, community, and obsession. So you can have people around you that are viewing you differently. They may be seeing you as a person that is no longer as giving as they used to be. Right now, you are focusing on yourself because you realize that pouring into everybody else's cup from your empty one was actually not beneficial to you nor others. And that's kind of causing people to judge you in this moment. You may be coming out of a people-pleasing stage in your life, and honestly, this stage or phase could have been there since you were a kid. Something about the need for love or something like that, or just that was the only way that you knew to give love was to give yourself wholly, fully to everybody else around you, not including yourself. So something about that is changing. And with this, although you are a sweetheart, some people may be seeing you as an ice queen, like you're cold-hearted, like you're not as willing to give as much love to them as you are now willing to give to yourself. That was a lot. All right. So let's go ahead and check on this situation. Unexpected money. If you have received unexpected money, it kind of feels like you're trying to figure out a way to not only make it stretch, but to also find out or figure out a way to give back and to keep giving back. Pouring into yourself because you know for a fact that that will also allow you to pour into others in a more healthy way. Let's clarify this situation, please. Thank you so much, Lord. Thank you. Like I said, Five of Pentacles. You're coming out of lack. You don't want that anymore. And with that being said, Muse of Voices, you may be actually speaking on this. You may be speaking heavily about how you're not overextending yourself anymore. Bravo. Applause. Applause could be significant. You may have to applaud yourself. You may have to clap for yourself in this season. And that's okay, as long as somebody's doing it. Four of Pentacles, you're really keeping to yourself. Also, something about your sanity. You're trying to maintain your sanity at this point in time. The Magician, because you have the power. I've got the power. You know that you have the power to create something better for yourself. And again, when you create something better for yourself, you are more stable and able to give back to the community in a more healthy way. I keep hearing that, in a more healthy way. Not draining yourself, but filling up your cup so much so that you have an overflow. Enough love to pass around. Can I get more on this situation, please? Three of Inspiration in reverse. This is the Three of Wands in reverse. And honestly, it kind of, y'all saw it kind of tipped up. And then I just decided to flip it over. So something about you realizing what is stopping your expansion. And also, you may not be wanting to wait anymore. This domino effect, you're realizing that your impact on the world, on society, is greater than you realize, probably greater than you imagined. Also with this cat, you see the scratches. Cats are deemed spiritual protectors, so you may be very protective of your ideas or your dreams at this point in time. The Tower, yeah, This might cause a bit of frustration for those around you. The Tower comes out when we are, it's kind of like the Phoenix energy, right? So after you die, you rise again. Like in Harry Potter, I love to bring up Harry Potter. In Harry Potter, the Phoenix, once it gets old enough, it bursts into flames, turns into ashes, and then a little baby Phoenix is reborn. So you may be kind of in the rebirth stage of your life right now. Nine of Voices, you're coming out of, or you want to come out of, a consistent phase of stress, overwhelming nerves could be significant, or the sense of being overwhelmed with everything that's thrown at you, everybody that needs you, all the energy that is surrounding you. You may also want to be kind of secluded at this time, just kind of reflecting on how you got to where you are, if you are unhappy there, and what steps you need to take in order to rebuild and to generate more income, as well as generate more of a happy lifestyle for yourself. Can I have one more in this situation, please? We have the Eight of Materials in reverse, as well as Awakening. This is really giving that 9 to 5 ain't cutting it no more. So either you're thinking about quitting your job, or you're thinking about cutting back. Because when we think about jobs in particular, certain careers take more than they give. So you're expending more energy than the money that you're receiving, because money is energy as well, right? So somebody's wanting to place their energy where it will come back to you tenfold. Whatever energy you give out, you receive, right? So if you're extending your energy and it's tired, or it's depleted, then that's the exact same energy that you're going to get back, especially if you're giving yourself depleted energy. Something about a source could be significant. The Nine of Emotions. Yeah, a place of zen. You want calm, where right now it seems like there's chaos around you. Yeah, Eight of Emotions. You might be looking to give something up in order to start this new beginning. This karmic feminine is right here. Now, this is my thing. This is your energy, but I'm not seeing this as your energy. I'm seeing this as other people viewing that to be your energy, and they're actually obsessed with viewing you this way, or with the fact that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing in their eyes. There could be a fixed sign in your life, or a person with just a fixed sense of stability. Somebody could come from a generation or a line of, or a family tradition where you work to the bone for that money, whether you are happy or not. Clarify this karmic femme. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, they're upset with your choices. They feel like you're not doing all that you can. They feel like you're choosing to either be lazy or neglecting. I'm hearing doubtful. Like they're doubtful. Whatever, if you have spoke about this dream or about your next steps towards somebody else, it kind of feels like they're doubtful that that's going to work for you. And it's really feeling like it's because it's coming from their limited mindset. Don't take it too personal. The Emperor, yes. And this gives me that boss energy. The Emperor is the most powerful masculine energy in the deck. So you are saying what you do, doing what you say, and saying what you do, what you're going to do. Taking control of your life. And these are two major arcana, so this is like a big thing for you. Slowly but surely. You have a lot of eyes on you. People are really interested in controlling what it is that you do, just to make themselves feel better. Thank you. Two of Voices, yeah. And that's contributed to your sense of self-denial. I also heard annihilation. Somebody could be very brutally honest with others, but also really critical of themselves. Again, it's giving me the Hermit energy, Virgo energy, the Knight of Inspiration, and the 10 of Inspiration. Not going towards your dreams, not going towards the things that you desire and the things that you are actually good at, for one, are 9 times out of 10 contributing to your purpose. But also, if you find that it's hard for you to do that, then that will actually cause more burdens, more burdensome than it is supposed to. Some people around you may be used to burdens, like it's a way of life. Some burdens, of course, they are unavoidable, forgive me. The Eight of Emotions. You're being called to get rid of that mindset. You do not have to be unhappy until. You do not have to wait until a specific point in your life, a specific phase in your life to be happy. You can be happy right now. Our choices create our reality. So if you're continuously putting yourself on the back burner for the sake of others, or putting yourself on the back burner for the love of others, then inevitably you will be unhappy while everyone else around you seems to be happy that you're just as miserable as they are. Obsession. Ten of Materials in reverse. This could be family. Family that doesn't believe in you. Family that feels like that you are taking away from them. Four of Wands, yeah. Three of Emotions. They could be also getting in the way of relationships, friendships, or what have you. But mostly I feel like this is just, they are standing in the way of your growth. If you are not growing, then you are essentially dead. Yeah. The King of Wands is right here, and the Empress. You're meant to be in a state of consistent creativity. The Empress is also the Emperor and the Empress. Like I said, somebody could be coming in between you and a relationship. But this is also tuning into the ultimate femininity. The Empress is the breeding ground, the most fertile feminine energy in the deck. Fertility does not necessarily have to involve the birth of a child. It could be the birth of a business, the birth of an idea, and so on and so forth. Let's clarify this courthouse, please. Courthouse, it's giving me heavy judgment. How dare you not break your back? The Fool, how dare you not risk your happiness for some money that's going to run out anyway? Because what people fail to realize is there's a false sense of stability with a 9-to-5. You can be kicked off payroll at any given day, any given hour. And they don't always have to tell you the reason. And it's not, when you think about it, it's not really fair because you're expected to give a 2-week notice. Meanwhile, they can literally fire you tomorrow. I heard sucks to suck. Yeah, Page of Voices. You could be studying something. You could actually be studying law or want to dive into that. And this is another thing. If you're looking to expand, then you might have to cut back on hours as well. Yeah, Six of Inspiration. You're looking to reach a new level of victory. A new level of satisfactory. Meddling could be significant. Roadblocks could be significant. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be metaphorical. Somebody could want to dance, or they could want to, or you might need to dance in order to release some tension, some negative energy, especially if you have a fire moon sign. Yeah, the Queen of Materials. Somebody is very much so in need of reevaluating their self-worth. The Queen of Pentacles is not only very stable, financially usually, yes, or stable, but she's very generous. When the Queen of Materials is good, everybody around her is good. She's also very nurturing, very giving. A provider. I'm hearing of joy. Let's clarify this Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups. Oh. So that's not what I meant. I meant the Ice Queen. But you could actually be a Queen of Cups, or people could be used to that, especially with this love offer. You could be you could be seen as very emotional, or very emotionally in tune, very emotionally intelligent with those around you. And you could be limiting that right now. You could be very focused with this Ice Queen. The Ice Queen gives me Queen of Swords, the Sun. Yeah. You could be reaching a new level of clarity. I said illumination at the beginning, didn't I? Yeah. Leo energy could be significant. Leo rules the 5th house. Something about friends could be significant. You could also have a really big heart, and that's actually what's kind of set you back. So somebody maybe, I'm hearing give a little love. You need to give a little love to yourself at this time. That sweetheart energy is all fine and good until you turn into the ice queen. Now I'm a bleep, bloop, bleep. Now I'm a bitch. Somebody could be pushing you to your limits also. Something about blooming is here. 3 of materials. Right now is not the time to collaborate with anybody else. If you're going to collaborate with anybody, collaborate with the Most High. Collaborate with God. Your angels, your ancestors. Yeah. 8 of emotions. If you find that you are more so, this 8 of emotions keeps coming out, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that out. 8 of wands. Message. You are getting downloads. When you are by yourself, 9 times out of 10, you will hear God more clearly, as opposed to the naysayers that you may be surrounding yourself with. Ooh. Yeah, baby. Look, what did I just say? 3 of cups. Sometimes that third party is getting in between you and God. A third party doesn't have to be somebody coming in between your relationship. It could be somebody that's getting in between you and a partnership. Right now, it's feeling like this partnership is between you and God. And you got everybody else in the conference room when he didn't call them. He didn't call them. So, of course, they don't understand. It's between you and him. The world. Go ahead, end that. Go ahead, close that cycle, baby. You don't need anybody else's validation in this phase in your life. You don't need it. It's actually holding you back. The Star. Healing and faith. You need to give yourself a new level of faith. Oh, the High Priestess right here. Your intuition is going to speak louder the closer to God you get. Yeah, false. People could be lying to you. And with this intuitive Kev at the bottom, yeah, your intuition is coming in very strongly, and it will only increase the more you get away from negativity. Hello. God is waiting for you on the other side of getting away from these negative Nancy's. Alignment is right here as well. And who else I say? Tune into your ancestors. Hello? Expectation. They waiting on you, baby. They're waiting on you. They like, as soon as they get their stuff together, wait till they come, wait till they come, wait till they come. Distant future. And yes, you will have some people watching you very heavily, because what the heck is you doing? Why aren't you following the status quo? Knight of materials, like I said, slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, you're going to get to where it is that you need to be. But first, you need to go ahead and take that step. Victory, baby. It's waiting on you. Victory, baby. Somebody could be wanting to build a website in order to assist with their project management, is what I heard. A whole lot of cars, Lord. Thank you. Knight of voices. Something could be coming in. You may find the need to assert yourself. Assert who it is that you are, and make sure that your boundaries are so high that nobody ever thinks to cross them again. Boundaries are protection. And whoever does not like those boundaries, it's probably because they benefited from when you did not have them. Let them call you a bitch. I'll be that bitch. Clarify this 8 of emotions, please. The High Priestess, walking right towards your destiny. You could also be putting the pieces together in a way. Having epiphanies in a way. Realizing that the only validation that you need is God. What they say, only God can judge me, right? And a lot of times, let's remember, yeah, you've been hurt by other people, other people's judgments. Remember that a lot of people only judge you from their limited mindsets, from their experiences, and from their insecurities. You can't do that because I can't do that. How dare you think outside the box? The Star, I'm going to leave that at that. We go ahead and close this out with a mud truck and a angel message. You could also have a cat that's really clingy right now. That's protection. I'm hearing, I'm on a new level. I got the keys. Somebody got the keys to something new. This could be tangible keys, or this could be just something opening up for you. Initiation could be significant as well. Purpose driven. What did I say? Protection. Protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. And spiritual work could be as easy as speaking. When we create words, we are spelling them for a reason. Keep that in mind. Last one, guy, closing out. Thank you so much. Motivation. Motivation. 8. Okay. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. What did I just say? Are y'all hearing me? Oh, okay. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say, get busy and do it. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here. Y'all have a good one. Love you so much.